Hello everyone, I'm Drachona, and I found another funny, it's not really an article, but it's just a page about werewolves, and I started reading some of these things, and I just decided I wanted to turn this into a video because I think it's funny, and I feel like maybe there are some other people out there, some very, very sick people, who will also find it funny. But the page is called How to Tell Someone You're a Werewolf. It says, or I see you like wolves. I guess that's supposed to be a joke. So it starts off by saying, finding it awkward to tell someone you're a werewolf, a flatmate, I'm guessing maybe they're in the UK, a girlfriend perhaps. You can't build yourself up to saying those immortal words, I am a werewolf. Well, worry no longer with this almost useful guide on telling someone that all-important secret. So you can tell right off the bat, this is supposed to be funny. It's a joke. And I certainly found some of these funny, so let's get right into it. Number 1. The reason why you haven't seen Tiddles the cat recently is because... So these are kind of like setups for the statement, I'm a werewolf. Tiddles is both a hilarious and kind of inappropriate name for a cat. I like it though, it's a good name. Number 2. You know that thing I keep doing to your leg? Ha, dog joke. Haven't heard that one before. Number 3, I'm afraid to say it, but it wasn't Fido who wet the settee. Settee? S-E-T-T-E-E. Is this a thing? Bed? Is it a bed? What the fuck is a settee? Number 4, about those muddy paw prints in the kitchen. Number 5, I see you've noticed all the hair in the plug hole. Yeah, fair enough. That one's pretty true. Number 6, you know all those dead bodies that have been turning up on the doorstep? That one's not particularly clever. I mean, I get it. That's not really that funny. Number 7, I'm sorry, but I don't want you wearing that silver necklace because... stereotype. Number 8, now you're probably wondering what I'm doing with this chew toy, aren't you? No comment. Number 9, woof. Number 10, those weren't dogs barking last night. Wolves don't really bark. I mean, they can, they just don't. I don't know, that one's not really that funny. Dogs, dog jokes, like really? Come on. I said this in my last video about werewolves, it's like, come on people. There are better jokes out there than dog jokes. I know they're super easy, but like picking up a stick and throwing it and saying fetch, not that original and not really that funny. Come on, you can come up with something better than that. Number 11, yes, I do have a tree in the bathroom. There is a reason for that. Okay, again, dog joke, but it's clever. I don't know, I like that one. Number 12, I like the red cape, but you're probably wondering why I brought you here. That one is funny to me for personal reasons because I kind of feel like if the Little Red Riding Hood, Big Bad Wolf archetype has come up more than once in your relationships, that's definitely noteworthy. That's something interesting to say, and it's come up twice? 3 times. 3 times? In my relationships? In three separate relationships, I believe. I don't know. Who's keeping count? Yeah, 3. Okay, so apparently I'm keeping count. Number 13, claw marks? Oh, those claw marks. Number 14, there's no need to cook dinner tonight. It's a full moon. Okay. Number 15, what makes you think my fingernails are longer? Actually, I do need to clip my fingernails. They're getting kind of long. Number 16, my bushy tail. I wondered when you'd notice that. I don't know why that one's funny. I don't know, the idea of like, it's like, oh, you were asking about my tail? Yeah, I've got this giant bushy tail. What, man, you got a problem with this? You never seen a tail before? Get the fuck out of here. Number 17, you're probably wondering how I can lick my own balls, aren't you? Okay, again, dog joke, and probably too much information, but for the record, I can actually do that, but I don't think... That's just about flexibility. It's just about how flexible you are. But again, yeah, dog joke. I'm just trying to imagine that coming up in a conversation. Like, so you're probably wondering how I can lick my own balls. First question, why the fuck were you watching me lick my own balls? Number 18, the reason why there's been no mail recently. Ha, again, dog joke. Number 19, the reason I play A Wolf and Man a lot is because... Fair enough, that is an awesome song. Funny short story, A Wolf and Man was actually the first werewolf-related song I ever had. Back when websites used to have music in the background, I don't know, do they still do that? Does anybody remember that? I mean, it wasn't that long ago. It's probably longer ago than I think, but like, remember when websites would have like the little cursors that had sparkles and shit? They'd have like the cheesy little pictures up in the corners? It was like early 2000s websites, and you'd put music in the background like you used to do on MySpace. Whenever you'd show up, you'd have music playing. And I went to this website when I was younger, and A Wolf and Man was playing, and that was the first time I'd ever heard that song, and it was a great song. And I actually recorded it on a cassette tape. Now I feel so old, but I still have that freaking cassette. I fucking found it. I found it. See? This was really the first song I owned, was recording of Wolf and Man by Metallica off of a website with a tape recorder. And I wish that my freaking Walkman actually had a speaker so that I could play it right now. It's so euphoric. It sounds so terrible because it's like third-hand quality on a cassette tape from the early 2000s, but it's just so nostalgic for me. Okay, so moving on. Number 20, there's no shampoo left because... I mean, what if you have short hair, but... I guess I should shut up because, yeah, I do go through a lot of shampoo and conditioner. This lovely golden, reddish, brownish... I'm a fucking mutt. I'm a mutt. This is not a color. This is like a smoothie of colors. Like, you know, you took like a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead, and just blended them together, and that's how you get this mixture of color. Number 21. There's something I should tell you about that hickey I gave you last night. I get it. Because made them a werewolf too. At least it's not a dog joke. It's just the bite concept. But you didn't really bite him though if you gave him a hickey. I don't know. I mean, I've given hickeys before by accident. I mean, well, I guess you do kind of bite. But you don't like pierce the skin. Why am I going into this? I'm taking this way too seriously. Number 22. I think Diefenbaker is sexier than Bitten Fraser because... No, seriously, what is Diefenbaker? I'm looking this up right now. I want to see who or what is Diefenbaker. John Diefenbaker was the 13th Prime Minister of Canada. This is a joke. Canadian friends, what is this? Oh, so this person's from Canada. Not the UK, like I thought. Who is Diefenbaker? What's the joke? I don't get it. Number 23. You may have noticed something strange about my friends. Okay. Number 24. Behind my back, it's just a box of Bonios. Okay, what the hell are Bonios? Where is this person from? Is that a Canada thing too? I live in the US of A. I don't know what a bonio is. Oh, Purina? Oh, they're dog treats. They're dog treats, so it's just a box of bonios. I prefer Scooby Snacks, personally. Number 25, I'd better tell you where all the meat in the freezer has gone. Okay. Number 26, muff? Muff? Is it like, woof? What is it? Muff? M-M-U-P-A. You people are weird. In Canada? I'm assuming. I'm just gonna assume. This person's from Canada. Weird. What is it with you muffs and your bonios and your Diefenbakers? Gulp what cat? Okay, that's kind of the same as the Tittles one, isn't it? Tittles. Number 27. That rug in my bedroom, it's not a rug. Ah, hair? I can relate, actually. Now I have hardwood floors instead of carpet, so the hair really shows up, and yeah, I can make my own rug in a few days, honestly. Number 28. Hun, you know how they're always talking about getting in touch with your inner child? Where's this going, Canada? Well, I did, and I found out my inner child is a puppy. Aw, that's cute. I don't know, that's kind of funny. I like it. It gets a pass. Number 29. Body parts? What body parts? Those body parts? Oops. No, that's not really that funny. No. I was hoping that this would be like a lot more funny. Like I saw a couple of these and they were really kind of ridiculous and stereotypical, but I don't know. I mean, I learned what bonios are, but okay, last one. Number 30. You know how those campfire stories they always told? Let's just say parts of them are true. We're going to immediately need a meat locker and about 10 sides of beef, and leave it at that. I kind of like that one. It's the longest one, but it's the most straightforward. You know all those campfire stories? You know all those spooky stories? You know all the movies and books and shit? Turns out parts of them are true. By the way, do you have a steak? And that's it. Okay, that was fun. So yeah, favorite one is definitely number 17. You're probably wondering how I can lick my own balls, aren't you? That's definitely my favorite. Found out what bonios are and who Diefenbaker is. Really needed to know that. So in the meantime, I'm Drachona. Have a good night, and don't let the werewolves bite. Getting my slobber all over the camera. That's not the first time I've done that, by the way.